Hi, and welcome to My True North. It's Emma here with your solar plexus chakra info and meditation. But as usual, we're going to start with a little bit of info here in the beginning, and then I'm going to get into the meditation. And if you don't want to listen to the same information each time, you can listen today and maybe however many times you want. But then if you want to, you can just skip immediately to the meditation, where you find the timestamp for that in the description box down below. So, solar plexus chakra, and I say this about every chakra. This is probably the most important one, besides all the rest of them. But the solar plexus chakra, if we don't have this one down, there's a lot of trouble in your life. But I can't really say. I have to say that about each and every chakra, right? But the solar plexus one is a big one. It's your self-worth. It's how you present yourself in the world. It's what you think that you're worthy of as you're coming into this world and as you're living through this world, and what you're asked from it, what you think is being asked of you, and like what you have to give to this world, and also what you ask from it. Like, are you having the right to a gorgeous relationship? Do you have the right to gorgeous finances? Do you have the right for health? Like, whatever that is, like, it's your self-worth. It's your self confidence as well. Like, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe what you have to offer? Do you believe that the world is truly a better place because you're here? It's a lot about feeling like you're in control, feeling like you have joy in life, feeling like you can make the right decisions for yourself. Like, it's easy for you to navigate. So it's not just about everything being perfectly fine and you just sort of happy-go-lucky all the time and everything just works out perfectly. But it's also what to do when life gets tough and when there's other people sort of making crazy choices, what looks like crazy choices to you. You still are having like a really easy time, or like an okay time. If you just get a couple of minutes, you sort of can navigate through it. It doesn't throw your whole life off the path that you're on just because someone else is doing something crazy stuff, or the bigger scheme, like the world is doing things. How much does that affect your life? Do you get really thrown off, or do you like, okay, so this is happening right now, we're gonna just navigate through this? That's a really stable, solid solar plexus chakra. And also, I just want to say, for the past year, maybe even for the past year and a half, I've been getting this information about this explosion in our solar plexus, this upgrade that is really taking place right now, and that there's something new that's being brought to the table, both for how the world is operating, but also how we are. I mean, I guess that there's no real separation there with Mother Earth and us. So if Mother Earth is feeling it, we're gonna feel it. But there's like something really profound, like passion ignited, big explosion, and how that really, like, we really settle into sort of, that's like a next level of our calling, if you will. It's no coincidence that I was guided to call this channel My True North, to sort of find that true north again. Like, where are we headed? Where's my place? Who am I in the bigger scheme of things? If you're not in balance with this chakra, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna not feel like you're good enough for this world. You're gonna feel like there's so easy, like you're so easily thrown off your throne. Like your ego really easily gets bruised. Like you feel like people are not kind, or maybe they're kind, and as long as they're kind, you're so good. But for the one little thing that they're doing, and you might feel like that was the wrongdoing on their part, you easily get like thrown off and really put judgment on other people. And this takes a little bit of like self-reflection and it takes a little bit of balanced solar plexus to see that this is what you're doing. So it's a little bit of a catch-22 there, or a paradox, that if you're thrown off your game when it comes to your solar plexus, at the very beginning, sort of before you get maybe a little bit more in balance with your solar plexus, you're not really going to see that it's you that maybe needs to sort your solar plexus out, or you to need to sort your life out. It's rather them. Like, how could they do that to me? it's a victim mentality that could be like a little bit of a martyr going on there. And it feels like you don't, like you easily feel like you're not worthy of it. Like the defense mechanism or the attack back or the reaction, the strong reaction back to people doing things is usually due to low self-worth or low self-esteem. Like, yeah, they probably did that because I'm not worthy of more, you know? It's not a fun place to be in. It really isn't a fun place to be in a very imbalanced solar plexus. And if that even turns into a physical thing, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it in your solar plexus physically. That's the heartburn. Like acid really gets going. Strong toxins like acid. If it gets to a really, really bad point, you're getting ulcers. You can even have bleeding ulcers. That's like a complete and utter blocked solar plexus. Then you're getting into the heavy, heavy stuff. That is not fun. If it's not that bad or that like on that part of it, you know, just a really, really, that's the really strong negative, really imbalanced, probably even fully blocked solar plexus is like a bleeding ulcer, magsår in Swedish. When the heartburn has come to ulcer, you know, från magkatarr till magsår. But you can have like bad, like your digestive system just doesn't, like your upper, you're very gassy, you're very, but not really gassy if we're going to get into detail. It just gets blocked in your stomach. So it's like bloated and it's like, it doesn't really move anywhere. And you can really get a stomach ache or stomach cramps. It's not like a menstrual cramp. It's like, it can be to the point where you feel something's really, really wrong with you. Like you think that you might have to call the hospital or a doctor or an ambulance because like something is about to blow here. It's just gas or a blockage in your intestines or like in your upper stomach that just it doesn't have anywhere to go, you know. We need to get that going again. So yeah, this is the one that we want to fix. Like this is the one that we want to get into balance so that everything sort of, that's your connection up to your heart, and it's your connection down to your creativity and your sexuality. That's the bridge between like this is the big one, you know? So I'm really, really happy for us to get into this. I just want to sort of throw a little bit of a thing in here. We have been doing this a couple of weeks now, and you feel, if you trust yourself, you feel if there's a certain chakra that sort of needed a little bit more attention, like you feel like, yeah, if I read through the info about each chakra, like the info of this is some signs. I mean, I obviously haven't listed every single thing in there, and there can be other components in your life, obviously, that plays a part in why certain things are the way they are in your stomach, or in this case, or in your third eye when it comes to that, or in your knees, whatever. Like there could be other components, obviously. So just use common sense and use your intuition about like, is this chakra really now in alignment? Do I feel like it's really balanced? If I read the info about it and it sort of is listing what it should somewhat feel like if I'm in balance, can I check them off? Or is like 50% or more still off? Then I would continue to do them. So I just recently talked to someone who said like, okay, so maybe the root chakra just needs a little bit more intention, maybe intention too, but attention, so that you can start your morning routine with 9 minutes of root chakra. And then you can have like your afternoon or night or evening with 9 minutes of the week, the chakra of the week, right? So we do 2 meditations each day, 9 minutes at a time and per session. And you do the one that you feel like, yeah, no, I don't feel settled in this chakra just yet. This is not a quick fix. Like this is a 9-week thing, but it's a really quick thing to work through these chakras just 1 week. 9 weeks might sound long, but I mean, we could maybe do 9 weeks on each chakra. So feel in your heart, like, okay, so I feel like, yeah, knees are pretty good, like, but my feet, maybe I need a little bit more anchoring in. Then start your morning routine with feet 9 minutes, and then get on to the weak chakra, for the afternoon and the rest of the days. Okay, so that's just a little suggestion. So before we start here, did you drink your water? If you didn't, please pause the video, and my suggestion is still half a liter or 16 ounces of water, and you have 9 minutes before you have to pee. But drink your water. Like it's gonna make all the difference. And now when we start to sort of cleanse out the body, when we're in our solar plexus, even with the sacral, but definitely with our solar plexus, like all the way around with your intestines, you're gonna get stuff moving, and you want to help not just the energy to sort of clear up and have space to clear up because you're helping it with water. But now we're cleansing the body. We're literally cleansing the body. And that cleansing could really use some help. So I know I'm go on and on about this water, but the water, my face breaks out so easily. It's a strong statement, so I'm going to reconsider that. Just facts. For the sake of it. When my face breaks out is due to stress, and when I have, I immediately see when I haven't been drinking water. And on the contrary, when I've been drinking water, it's just unbelievable at what that does to my face and the rest of the body. And how energized I feel when I just have, and it's not bubbles, it's not carbo, the bubbles in it, it's just, it's not anything added to it, it's nothing. It's just water, okay? Okay. So if you have done so, we can start the meditation. I set the timer for 9 minutes. And when you're ready, we can begin. And before we begin this time, I would just say or suggest that because we're coming into the sort of center, the middle of the body, to just take a couple of breaths where you breathe in through your nose. And then just sort of cleanse it out. Like it's almost like toxins or stuff that we just want to release that out through the mouth. Maybe do that 2 or 3 times before you start the meditation. So I would just clear that out, and you can immediately get a little bit dizzy. That's no problem. It just gets the oxygen going in your body. So that's nothing to be scared of. Okay, so if you're ready, we can start this meditation here today. So welcome to the solar plexus chakra meditation. So if you sit comfortably, where you feel like you can be completely relaxed, where everything is shut off, your phone is shut off, your sound, even your vibration, you drink your water, and you feel like this is your sanctuary, this is your 9 minutes. And if you don't find that it's completely silent around you, or you're a little bit stressed out about something, then wait and have those 9 minutes later. But if you feel like you can really, really relax, we can just get into the breathing. Close your eyes if that feels better to do so, and relax, and just drop your shoulders as much as you can. Just drop them. So I'm going to help you to count a little bit in the beginning, and then we're just going to focus. We have the main focus on our solar plexus today. So we're starting with breathing in on 5. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold for 5, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and just continue to breathe. Long breaths, and you know this by now, so if you want to do that a little bit longer than 5 seconds a time, it doesn't really matter that it's exactly 5 seconds. We just don't want to drop down to the 1, 2, or 3 seconds. So it's a little bit longer, so just continue to breathe, and then put your focus on your solar plexus. Just put your mind on your solar plexus. Feel like your focus is in there. If you want to use the color yellow, you can do so. If there's another color that shows up, that's fine too. And just sit with your solar plexus for a bit. It's almost like you're finding a couch or a chair, a really comfortable chair or whatever, and you sit down in your solar plexus. You just sit inside of your body, almost like a little miniature version of yourself in the solar plexus. And continue to breathe and relax your shoulders. And just feel the comfort of where you're sitting, and just take in whatever sounds that you have around you. Like whatever sound that you hear is just going to help you relax even more. Whatever the sound is, it's just going to help you relax even more. And continue to breathe. And you can start to see a disc or like a wheel that is turning. And so all around you, there's this light, whatever color or yellow, there's this yellow light that is just turning, this energy that is just turning around you. And preferably clockwise. You don't have to fight with this, but preferably clockwise. And how it just goes around and around and around. So in front of you, on the sides of you, and the back of you, this disc or this wheel just turns. It's an energy field that is coming from the very root of you, from the very insides of you. If there's a true core in your physical being, just sort of feel that core and have that little disc just sort of continue to just grow. This wheel is just growing and growing, and it's filling out your body, and it's to the point where it even goes outside of your body. And it continues to grow. It doesn't matter what speed it has, whether it's really fast or really slow, or even if it's wobbly. We just want to find balance. We just want to find balance. Continue to breathe. Relax your shoulders. And just feel the feeling of just satisfaction in your solar plexus, and how it really turns in a more and more balanced way, whatever speed that is for you. And whether this wheel like goes a little bit like up and down, it doesn't really matter. If you just feel like that is stable, this is stable for me, this is balance, this is what balance feels like. And if your stomach is starting to make noises, or you feel like you're getting hungry or having physical reactions to it, that's just perfect. If not, that's completely fine too. And continue to breathe and feel how this energy wheel just grows bigger and bigger outside of your physical body, and how we're coming into the energy body. And so we can grow even to a 3-meter range around you, which is about 10 feet. Just feel this big energy wheel. Maybe you can visualize it. If you can't visualize it, maybe you can feel it. If you can't feel it, just think that it's there. And continue to breathe And relax your shoulders. And whatever color or yellow has just become brighter and brighter and brighter. It's almost like you're sitting in a sea of light, where you just sort of bathe in this light. It's so pure and illuminating and transparent, and really, really helps you to clear out any toxins. And you're feeling your self-worth, and you're feeling your self-confidence, and you know who you are. You can be centered in the middle of your physical body, or you can have your focus out on the furthest edge of those 3 meters away from your physical body. And you can move in and you can move out, and you can sort of just sit in this sea of this beautiful color and continue to breathe. And see how this solar plexus chakra is a bridge down to your sacral chakra, and it's also a bridge up to your heart. It's a preparation for the heart. And how it's a strong, strong connection, like the sun. The sun gives life to everything. It's the solar, it's sun. Just deeply breathe in and continue to hold, and take a long breath out, and continue with your breathing, and just continue to feel simultaneously. You can let go of the breathing and just sort of trust the breathing, or vice versa. You can let go of the solar plexus and just trust it, that we know that this is the focus. And just continue to focus on your breathing, whatever feels right to you in the moment. Continue to breathe, relax your shoulders. Focus on this light, on this gorgeous, gorgeous light that surrounds you. You're in control of this light. You're in control of this expansion of the solar plexus. And when the solar plexus is very much imbalanced, it sort of has your back. You can sit and relax in it. And just feel the beauty of it. There's support here. There's backup here. It's a friendly light. And we're coming into closing down the meditation. If you want to continue for another couple of minutes, please do so. And I'm leaving it for you to decide. Take care.